Hello my friends, I'm Ricky Luna, and today what I have for you is a Trem battle. I'm going to compare the Trem systems on some of my guitars, and what I'm going to do is mess around with the whammy bar a little bit, and after that I'm going to check the tuning. And this is how I'm going to score each guitar. So for example, if the A string is sharp by 2 notches, that will represent 2 minus points. But if it's 1 degree flat, it's going to get 1 minus. And if it's in tune, it's going to get 0 points. After that, I will add up all the points for each string. First string, second string, third string, and it will get a score. Of course, most of them, I would imagine all of them are going to get some kind of minus score because I doubt that any of them is going to be perfect. But the guitar that gets the lowest minus score will be the winner. Okay, so the first guitar we're going to try out is the Ibanez Gio. This one doesn't have a locking tremolo system, and the trem is actually floating. So I'm able to pull on the bar as well as push it down. We're going to start with a little bit of vibration. Here we go. It's a little bit off. But when I go like that, it kind of goes back to tuning a little bit. Okay, now, sounds kind of tuned. Now I'm going to pluck the 6th string and push the bar all the way down and see what happens. Set it to it again. Push on the bar a little bit. This is how you're supposed to use a trem bar anyway. You're supposed to, after you push it down or pull it up, you're supposed to put it back out to make it go back to its tuning position. So it seems to be okay, kind of. Let's check the tuning. E string 0, B string 1 minus, G string 0, D. It was almost 0, but it's 1 minus. A 0. E 0. Not bad. Not bad. So even though the tuning is off, it sounds in tune. And this is my Japanese Strat, obviously a Fender copy, and it's made by a company called Malvis. That's M-A-L-V-I-S. I bought it at a recycle shop for about $25, and I like it. I just got the neck, sounds great, but the trem system, as you'll see, is not great. So let's try it out. I'm going to start with a little bit of vibration again. Seems to be a little bit out of tune. Maybe not that much. Okay, now I'm going to pull on it again, just to be fair. Okay. By the way, the bar on this guitar is like really tight for some reason. It's really hard to do anything with it. Okay, now I'm gonna pluck the 6th string and push the bar all the way down, and let's see what happens. Here we go. Sounds kind of in tune. Okay, let's check the tuning. And this 1 minus, B string 1 minus, G string 4 minus, D string 2 minus, 8th string 2 minus, E string 4 minus. Okay. Okay, so this is my GrassRoots guitar, and I don't know what the model is. I bought it used for less than $150, I think, and I don't know what the model is, but it's a GrassRoots guitar. It has a Floyd Rose trem with a locking system, and this is a special Floyd Rose, so it's got to be one of the best trems made by Floyd Rose. And it's got a couple of EMG pickups, and this is the type of pickups that uses batteries. So I forgot what the term is, activated or something like that. And it's a very good guitar, very good. The only thing I don't like about this trem is that when I'm playing it, this little screws here in the back get in the way of my hand. Like, it hurts a little bit, so it's a little bit uncomfortable for me to play it. Okay, but let's try it. Let's try the trem system. Here we go. Let's try a little bit of vibration. And it sounds in tune. Okay, now let's try the E string, and I'm gonna just push on the bar all the way down. Here we go. Not bad. It sounds in tune. Let's take the tuning. That's 1 minus. Well, actually, let's pull on it. 0, 0, 0. That's 1 minus. 1 minus, and this is 1 minus. So sounds in tune. So not bad. So this is my little Steinberger, and as you can see, and as most of you know, it doesn't have any tuning pegs. It's a headless guitar. So it uses double bowl strings. One bowl goes here and the other one goes to the other side. And in that way, you don't need to worry about locking it here. You tune it on this side. And these tuners, well, it's really hard to see, but they actually have a limit. It comes to the point where you just can't turn them anymore. So sometimes I get stuck with a string that it's, once it reaches the limit, you can't turn these tuners anymore. It's not like a regular guitar where you just keep going until you break it. So with this one, there's a limit. And the strings are very tight. The whammy bar is really hard to press on. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, that's in tune. Now, I'm gonna press on the whammy bar all the way down while plucking the 6th string. Here we go. Sounds in tune to me. Yeah. Okay. Now let's check the tuning right now. It's like, okay, I'm gonna pull on it right now to see if I can fix. 1 minus, 2 minus. That's 2 minus, 1 minus, 1 minus, and that's 2 minus, I guess. 2 minus. But the funny thing is that it sounds in tune. Okay, very well. So let's go on with the next guitar. Here we go. Sounds in tune. Okay, now let's plug the 6th string and dive down. Here we go. Sounds in tune. Okay, let's check it out. That's 0, 0, 1 minus, 1 minus, 0, 1 minus. So that's going to be a very good score. Okay, so next, this is one of my favorite guitars. This is one of my favorite guitars. It's made by Barclay. It's a Les Paul copy, of course. And what's special about this guitar is that I installed a Guyker Trem system. I have a video on that if you want to check it out. So, and it's got it's got rollers here on the nut. So rollers on the nut on this side, and it also has a roller bridge. So the strings just can move, they roll this way, and that way. Usually, if you don't have rollers, what they do is, let's say this is the bridge and this is the strings. These are the strings. If you don't have rollers, they tend to go this way. They kind of rock with the strings. But if you have rollers, the strings just go this way. So it makes a huge difference. It makes the tuning a lot more steady. And okay, so now let's try it out. Let's see what happens. A little bit of vibration. The fun part, let's do it again. 6th string, let's push the bar all the way down. Here we go. Okay, that is off. I didn't hear it. Let's check the tuning. So let's on it. That's 1 minus, 1 minus. Actually, no, that's 0 right there. 1 minus. 1 minus. 1. 0. And 1 minus. So here are the final results. On 4th place, we have the Strat Malvis with a score of minus 14. On 3rd place, we have the Steinberger with a score of minus 9. On 2nd place, we got 3 guitars, so it's a tie. We got the GrassRoots, the Ibanez RG, and the Barclay, and they all got a score of minus 3. Now, when I was checking the Barclay strings, I noticed that the E string actually went back to 0, but I only noticed that after I was watching the video. So I gave it a 4 minus first, but then I realized it should have been a 3 minus score. So on 1st place, we got the Ibanez Gio, and it got a score of 2 minus, which is the lowest. And I must admit I was very surprised because the Ibanez Gio doesn't have a locking tremolo. So I thought maybe the Ibanez was going to be the best. The Ibanez RG or the GrassRoots was going to be the best guitar. But apparently it turned out to be the Ibanez Gio. So I'm very happy that that guitar's tuning remains quite well. And I'm going to be playing it more often from now on. So thanks a lot for watching this far. I made some conclusions, and I believe that the tuning of the guitar depends a lot on how much you stretch the strings. If the strings haven't been stretched enough, then it's not going to be, the guitar is not going to be very steady when it comes to tuning. Also, I guess it also depends on how much you play with the bar after you press on the strings, and when you're checking the tuning and you're trying to fix the tuning again by pulling or pushing on the bar again. It depends on how much you do it. I guess the more you do it, the better the tuning becomes. And I think maybe that's probably the reason why the Ibanez Gio won. I checked the video again, and I noticed that when I was checking the tuning on the Ibanez RG, the white guitar, I didn't do much with the bar because it sounded like it was in tune. Maybe if I would have played with it a little bit more, the tuning would have gotten better. But that's a lesson I learned today. I didn't know that. So, you know, I apologize if the results are not 100% accurate. But, you know, I guess if I ran a test again, I'd probably get different results. So you just have to keep on practicing the way you fix the tuning after you press on the bar. But it was a very interesting experience for me, and it was definitely a learning experience. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. Please remember to sign up and like and share, and I'll see you next time on a different video about a totally different topic. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.